Welcome back to the #1 most valuable real estate community in existence. Today we are going to be chopping it up with people, getting the day started with some high energy. Grateful for everybody that could be joining us. We got almost 30 people already joining us in the first 5 minutes of today's stream. I'm excited. This is the best way to start your day as a real estate professional, by being in proximity with other professionals, letting them know where you're at, who you are, and what you do. You'd be so surprised based off of just who is in this audience alone, the types of opportunities that you can attract for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not already, you need to subscribe to this YouTube channel and keep up to date with everything in the Discord. Come and join us on the website at reirev.com. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, tap that subscribe button, tap the like button, drop us a comment below letting us know what you took away from today's live stream, and I'm excited to hop into it for today. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of people to highlight, but first let's get started by saying good morning to everybody that is in here with their real name. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to really encourage each and every single one of you to use your real name. This is the best way for people to actually build a real connection with you or your brand. So use your name, your company, your brand, something that people can identify you based off of. No anime profile pictures, nothing like that. You know, this is a professional environment. So good morning to John, Viviana, Vinny, Zed, Chris, Christopher, Joshua, Mr. McCall, Usman, Adrian, James, Andy, Tim, Tanner, Samir, Mike, Vanessa, Ray, Rhonda, Chris, and Will. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already updated your Discord profile, make sure that you update your nickname so that people can easily identify you. If you don't know how to do it, just type your real name in that side chat on the Discord and we will get that updated for you. But ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing opportunity. I'm excited for everybody that has joined us this morning. How is everybody doing today? What are we all working on today? That is why we join and be in proximity with each other, is to talk about what's going on in our businesses and share really what's happening. So what is going on in your all worlds? We got some interesting stuff. We got a lot of people typing here, ladies and gentlemen. Joshua says that they are excited to start the day. That is the energy that you need to be successful. We've got good morning from Vanessa. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind from Tanner. Let's get it from Mr. John W. Actively looking for buyers. Joshua, tell us where you are actively looking for buyers. I'm sure that there are buyers in this community or people that are already plugged in with buyers, VIP buyers, that would be more than happy to help you. Looks like James hired a professional photographer last week to get a nice profile picture. It certainly came out amazing, James. Very well done. James has recently updated himself on Discord, and we've seen him go from the brand image that he had before to now building a personal brand for himself. James is one of the members in here that has actually closed a deal with somebody else in here. I believe he's working on another with another member of the community now. Oof, Josh is saying this is the last day for that deal that he's looking for a buyer on. To find one, he may have to reevaluate or ask for an extension if the numbers make the most sense. We're going to get to the next question. We have a question from Property Solutions asking, how do I cancel a contract? So canceling a contract is not something easy to do, especially emotionally wise, but it's definitely easy to do in terms of the paperwork if you have the correct provisions in your agreement to purchase. What you want to do is literally just draft up any sort of one-page piece of paper explaining that the property has failed your inspection and that you will no longer be moving forward. You can use ChatGPT to put something together, of course. If you want to have an attorney revise it, perfect. But understand, this is something that a lot of people need to understand, is that anything that you write that two parties sign is legal and binding, right? Any sort of agreement with consideration, a date, and the terms of the agreement makes it a legal and binding agreement. So make sure that you are aware. You don't need to have an attorney write something for it to be legal and binding. It is highly suggested that you consult with an attorney before making any sort of agreement with any party. We are not attorneys. I can't tell you or advise you legally, but know that if you write something uh, you agree to, you can ask somebody to agree to what you are asking them to agree to, and it will be legal and binding. James is closing on that property this Friday. James, let us know in that side chat who you are working on this deal with. I want to know who else in the community we got to shout out. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We got Mr. Mike's Cash Homes joining us today. Good morning, Mike. We got that main man, Mr. John.
Well, what's that? Yo, what up? What up? How you doing?
Can you hear us, John?
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. How you doing?
Doing good, man. How about yourself? How is everyone else?
Fantastic, man.
Hope everybody's
Fantastic.
good.
What you got
Nah,
cooking
that's
up for
what's up, man.
today?
Wanted to pop in here and see what's up. Nah, I kind of got my day started. I had to go help out my brother with some things first. But I'm heading to the office now. I'm about to tap in with Carlos, get some work done. It's been productive, man. I would say, to everybody out there, just continue to call, continue to follow up all the time with your leads. Because I will say, in this business, what really matters is the sales and marketing. Like we have to keep building the pipeline, keep finding the next deal. Because there's plenty of times where I thought, man, look, I got all these deals closing, and I take like a step back and not push myself, and the next thing you know, right beforehand we close or some shit, some shit goes down, and then it's like, fuck, you think you banked on closing that, but you don't count your pockets until the money, is in your account. So I learned that lesson. So I'm always like, it's been, I signed a deal that we had for like months now, where the seller was, he unfortunately put in a nursing home. Like it was a few months back, but now he's back and he's all good. Just marketed out the deal yesterday, got it assigned full ass. Closed quick. So, it's 50K spread, but it's between my boy Will and Adam Harari. That's also REI Rev members. So, shout out to them because, they put the deal together, gonna make some money. But
50K?
well, like 50K to split each
Let's
way. So
go. Let's go. That's
it's not like
insane.
150, but
No, but that's
nah,
insane. That's still incredible. That's a great
yeah,
spread on a deal, John.
yeah, no, for sure. That's how it is. We just working every day, man. Just trying to make every deal count and eventually scale. But we'll say, man, glory to God, because in alignment with better things, and to always rely on His knowledge. Never rely on your own understanding, guys. Remember that. If you guys will wake up in the morning with God in your heart and intention, that's how you guys move the rest of the day. So always remember to pray in the morning and at night.
Amen. Amen.
Yes,
Amen.
sir. How about you, John? How's everything going, man?
Hey, well, I'm in the same boat as you, brother. I was wheeling and dealing. I've been investing. Going all in on these ads for Google, and I had a couple people put under contract, and I had a couple of contracts fall out of contract based off of circumstance and numbers. And it can get discouraging, right? Especially when you're spending all this money. But I have a deal under contract right now that is a novation. We locked it up live. We showed everybody, how that conversation went. If you haven't already, go check that replay. It's on the YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed as well.
No?
And I had a buyer go out on Monday. I'm waiting to hear back from them if they're going to take it. I'm hoping that they take it at full ask. It's a good deal. It's not the numbers are not inflated at all. It's the lowest listing on the market. Exactly the strategies that we talk about here. And if they do take it for full ask, it should be a 20K assignment.
Hey, let's go. That's after paying commissions and everything.
Yep, that's after commissions, and the buyer will pay closing costs.
Hey, let's go. That's what's up, man. No, that's always good. Innovations really do are the best. If you guys have those sellers that really don't care, not too much don't care, but they don't that they trust you enough to let you do what you got to do. I'm telling you, the innovations will definitely pay you out right. Because I think like the highest deals that we had were all from novations. But most importantly was finding the seller that trusted the process and that they wanted to go through with our company and nobody else's. So shout out to Carlos because that man be smooth, man, on that phone. So it's all about that trust and integrity and just getting it done. But yeah, I will say with the novations though, like some problems that you can run into, I will say, is like having to deal with like the buyers, lenders, and stuff like that, right? Because they with some properties, right? You get cash offers; those are the best because they don't have to require any appraisals or any shenanigans like that. But now with our last deal, we had a bank on this lender because the buyer was using some like type of grant. He was in asylum from I forget. He was like out in the mid east or from Cameroon, and that he used to work for the government, and they were requiring his last pay stubs from them because he was gonna take out a down payment grant from the state. So they wanted all that information from them, but apparently he couldn't contact them back because he said that they put out like a hit list on him because they killed his like family, and that's why he fled here to the U.S. as an asylum. So if he was a pending asylum, like he was still qualified to get the loan and all, but the biggest issue that we had was with the state asking his pay stubs to get the grant for the down payment. So on that end, we had to lose some money for to basically pay back the agent so that their agent would fork up the money for the down payment for them up at closing. So we had to like work around this whole thing. It was nuts, man. But
Wow.
like we literally even got on the phone with like the underwriter and the mortgage guy, and he was like, "Yeah, yeah, like I know, like we're gonna make this shit work." So you know what I mean? Everybody wants to make the deal work because nobody likes to see shit go to get all this done and then for it to not go through. So
Right.
sometimes when some strings need to get pulled, they're gonna get pulled. I will say so, and that all matters, about who you get too. Like we had a really good agent, our boy Shane. I gotta bring him on here pretty soon. Dude, that dude's a beast with novations in Delaware. Like that dude, like gets the job done, bro, all the time. It's always good to have people that know what they're doing and whatnot because you don't want to be fighting alone when shit hits the fan. You want to have people that'll be like, hey, we're gonna get this shit done together and make it happen because that's really how we got this deal done. So
Well, hey, congratulations, John. I know that sounds like a crazy situation on the buyer
yeah, we
side.
were gonna
Usually,
make 40K. Me and Carlos go walk away with 20, but we had to walk away with like 15 each, which was so good. Don't get me
yeah,
wrong, but
absolutely.
sometimes you gotta put some money on the table and say take the hit. Shit, I'd rather have made that than nothing.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, we're gonna get the guys behind the Google ads that they've been running for our campaigns. We got Matt has a great company. I've been using them as well. We're gonna bring them on for a podcast here soon. Talk about how Google ads are fantastic for people. Um, but man, you got to roll that money back into these ads, back into that marketing, man, and just scale it up, scale it up.
Well, yeah, no, for sure. That's I do have VAs that are calling. They're pretty good. I help train them too. Sometimes end of week we like have some talks about what I listen to their call recordings and I make sure I talk with their manager too to see how we can. So there's the different things I'm slowly adding. I'm not going crazy too much with the marketing because I don't want to, overspend my money on that and then, not have anything. But, you have to pull, money for lists, skip tracing, all those sorts of goods. But, I'm also, working with other wholesalers, closing out other deals. That's how it is, man. You just got to do what you got to do until, your whole business is self sufficient.
Absolutely.
So, putting the name out there, always working with integrity, letting people know your name, but doing, good business because, your name can get put out there so quick. Like, it's nuts, man. Like, I post deals right on Facebook, and
Mm-hmm.
I get a shitload of buyers that hit me up right through Facebook, like message requests, right. So this is how I'm gonna tell y'all, right. If you guys are in a market, right, where local market, right, and you're friends with investors, already on there, right. Other people that message you, it's gonna tell you that they have mutual friends. So whenever I see any investor hit me up and they have like 60 or like 30 plus mutual friends and the other friends are investors, then I know typically that he's vetted, that he's friends with them for a reason, so I could do business with him. And you also have to watch yourself too, because you don't want to do any shady business, because that dude is gonna know other people. So there's it's a lot of that's why it's always good to move with good character and integrity, because it'll more ultimately being a good person in the real estate business is gonna get you further, because you'll get the referrals, recommendations, just good outlook for yourself.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations,
Yeah,
Sean,
man.
on making that happen, man. Usually the sellers are the ones that cause a lot of confusion in the transaction, but you went and you found a buyer, that had a problem as well. And just like Aaron was saying, the bigger the problem, the bigger the payout. That was a
Right.
$50,000 assignment off of that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, it was crazy. Like there was a lot of times where we thought the deal was just gonna shoot down, but nah, man. We held ourselves, and then shit got done, man.
So
It
how
was
long did it
crazy because
take?
like the seller, bro, took around. We gave the seller the best part about it is the seller needed 3 months to move, like get all of her stuff ready. So we're like perfect, like we have enough time to put this on the market and get enough feedback. So
Mm-hmm.
we did that, and then we wanted for them to. Carlos just drove by. um, So yeah, no, like I was saying, we had enough time to put it on the market. Um, we put it out there, and we found the buyer. He offered, over asking, 10,000 over asking, but he wanted the 10 back in seller concessions. So basically for like help for his closing costs. We're like, you know what, that's fine. We took it when everything was going good until that grant thing happened, but the seller, like literally, we thought we were supposed to close on a Wednesday. It was Monday. Seller was already, I guess, waiting to leave to Seattle. Like she moved out all her stuff, everything, and the problem came out that, oh, like we're having this problem. Then she starts bugging out a bit. Like Carlos and the agent had to like prep themselves. Like they had to like make sure they know what they were gonna say to make sure that the seller was not gonna go haywire, because you know what I mean. I mean, if she was moving to Seattle from Delaware, so that's like across the country. You know what I mean? Like, and
Right.
she, uncertainty that that we're not gonna close. So then, like, I don't know how, bro, but she just trusted enough in Carlos that she said, you know what, I'm just gonna take the flight to Seattle, and I'm gonna just, you know what I mean. I'll wait for the week for my money. So then, it was like crazy. Like she was just out there, and she kept blowing up, our phone, just saying, "Hey, like, I still haven't heard anything yet from title, this and this." And I'm telling them like, "Hey, like, we're on the same boat as you, trying to clear it up." And then, as soon as that email came, where they said, "Hey, like, everything's all clear to close," man, dude, I was just fucking. It was everything was good, but even then, right? We got paid out. We got our money. Seller still didn't get her money yet in her bank. And we were
Hmm.
like, what the fuck? We were like, yo, like, it was nuts, man. Like, we were thinking, like, yo, holy shit. Like, how the fuck did we get paid out? already, yet the seller hasn't even got their money. But then eventually, I think it was like the next 2 days. I don't know why. Like I don't. I guess her bank takes a longer time to process the money. But then she eventually confirmed that yeah, the money was in her account and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. We left off too much on the, not to say because it wasn't our fault. You know what I mean? Like they're telling you guys there's gonna be shit that the seller thinks is gonna be it's all your fault, but in reality, it's really not. Like it's this whole game is off of variables, moving parts all the time. So you know what I mean. That moving part can just end up on the bad stick sometimes, and but all in all, the seller got their money. We fulfilled what was promised. You know what I mean. Everything got done.
Yeah.
So it was one of those situations.
Well, congratulations again on making that happen, man. $50,000 on an assignment. That's life-changing money, man. Even if you're sharing it, with the people that helped you make it happen. Building that team, building those relationships, and building that experience, most importantly, is what takes us, from zero to hero, man. So congratulations, of course. You've been killing it. You've been continuing to make these deals happen, and it's been crazy to see you grow. We've been able to grow together, and innovations and watching, like, we went from just off-market cash transactions to like implementing creative thinking to approaching these deals. And now we're going in a whole different direction. We're doing innovations. We're seeing people in this community buying properties. We're seeing them actually building properties. It's insane to see the type of growth opportunity that we've witnessed just based off being in proximity with the right people. So it's incredible, bro. Kudos to you and Carlos and Adam, man. You guys are killing it.
Yes, sir. No, I appreciate that, man. It's ultimately just a blessing, and to just never give up because you'll start. It's better to start today than say one day.
Absolutely. So, would you want to break that lead down? How did you go about getting that lead? Um, and then, how long did it take to actually close it out from like maybe first contact to close? What can people expect, especially to the newer people that are maybe hearing about wholesaling for the first time? Give them a dose of reality for what it actually takes to get a $50,000 deal across the finish line. We may have lost them. I'm sure he'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. But again, congratulations to John. Let's drop some fire in the chat for John, ladies and gentlemen. John has pulled it off, a $50,000 novation deal with members of this community, guys. That's what I'm telling you. Like, we don't just show up. There aren't just like random screen names that are popping in here. Like, everyone that's in here is actively doing this business. And when I say it's so important to talk about your wins, talk about what's going on in your business, talk about what markets you're marketing in, your future business partners are in this room. You have to understand that the people that are going to be lending you money, partnering with you on deals, buying these wholesale deals are here in this community, ladies and gentlemen. And they don't know if you exist if you don't tell them you exist. Shout out to Aaron. Look at him. Anybody in Kentucky, all right? Aaron is the man, all right? Even if I had a lead, I'm going to Aaron and I'm going to ask him, all right, I know that you are plugged in. You and your brother have literally an empire in Kentucky. You guys are the kings of Louisville. Let's see how we can work on a deal together, right? I'm going to hit him up, say, hey, I got this property. Where do you think we got to be at on price? And we're going to make something happen one way or another. There are so many people in here that you can rely upon. Just like the other day, we made that call to that foreclosure lead, and they asked me a question that I didn't have the answer to. I didn't have to act like I had everything figured out. I know that I have a community of almost 20,000 real estate professionals that I can reach out to and get instant feedback. So what did I do? I did exactly that. I did exactly what we show you all and encourage you all to do, which is rely on the people in your circle. And you are in the winning circle. So ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, you got to invite somebody you think would benefit from being in proximity with us. Send them that link to reirev.com or discord.gg/reirev. Guys, if you haven't already, I'm going to drop this link in the side chat, so pay attention to the side chat real quick. This is the YouTube channel, and we actually have all of the replays. You know, we got hours and hours and hours of replays for everybody in there, especially if you're new or just getting started. Make sure that you go click on that link, go to REI Revolution on YouTube, and subscribe to the channel, all right? And also keep in mind, anytime that you like a video or comment, it boosts the algorithm, it puts us in front of more people, and it will help us grow. So that is always appreciated. But make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. And also, we are making incredible progress. I'm so excited to release this, probably by the end of the month. I know I've been talking about it a lot, but I'm working with the developer now to really get the integration piece together here. But this marketplace is going to be sick, I'm telling you, especially for those of you that are new and that maybe we throw out a list of leads to call like we did the other day. I mean, we already started seeing people getting leads off of that list, people that actually are motivated to sell. And so we're going to be offering a space for you to submit these leads to the team and partner with professionals that can help you convert those leads to deals here on Discord. So I'm excited to release that. I'm excited to release the marketplace that we've been building. It is going to be revolutionary. I promise you, that is my word. I'm giving you my word, and you will not want to miss this. So go and sign up on the website at reirev.com. I just put it in the side chat. If you're not already signed up to that website, you need to go get signed up immediately, like right now, okay? We're going to be giving exclusive access for the first 1,000 people that sign up to have literally the first right to get onto the platform. So it's going to be exciting. We're going to have closers verified on that platform, so you know that this is a person that has done business in the past. It's not somebody who's new to the business, and it could be a deal, might not be a deal. You're going to have vetted deals actually in front of you with real vetted buyers and real vetted buy boxes, so that you can take the guesswork out of searching for properties. You are going to know exactly what you need to be looking for when it comes to hunting for deals. You're going to know exactly what you're going to be able to pay for a deal, and you're going to know who your buyer is going to be before you put it under contract. That is the number one thing we're seeing a lot of right now. People that are just getting into the business are putting, real property under contract, hoping that it's a deal. And unfortunately, like we saw in the chat today, they had to get out of that agreement because the numbers didn't make sense. Let's take the guesswork out of those numbers. Let's put real vetted investors that are willing to buy your property at a specific price in front of you, so that you know what you need to get it under contract for. Anything under that price is going to be your assignment fee, so you know exactly what numbers you need to negotiate. All right, so those are the types of opportunities that we are creating here at REI Rev. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the #1 most valuable real estate community in existence. All right, you guys got to invite somebody if you haven't already. Okay, listen, it has been an incredible morning mastermind today. I'm so excited for John. I want to host John and Carlos and any of the other people that were involved in that deal. And we also want to highlight all of the members in here that are also crushing it in their business right now. Even some of you that are maybe just getting started. We want to know why you're getting started. What got you into real estate? So let us know. Guys, pay attention to that chat text channel. And also feel free at any time throughout the day to tap into either the Clubhouse or the Workflow or the Penthouse voice channels. These channels are here for you to instantly be in proximity. I saw earlier in the side chat that there was somebody asking for help from another member, and that other member offered to get on a call with them after the stream wraps up. So we're going to wrap this stream up. Guys, there are so many opportunities for you to be successful here. You have the contracts, you have the resources, you have the connections, you've got access to the money. There's nothing stopping you but you. And if there is something that you think is stopping you, talk to us about it in the chat. We want to make sure that you've got everything you need to build a solid foundation for yourself, the same way that so many of us have started from zero. We want to see you start from zero and become a hero. So make sure that you're subscribed to us on YouTube, sign up on the website, follow us on Instagram, and we will catch you back here tomorrow, same time, same place, 11:30 a.m. Let's crush this day today, hop into the day with some energy, and talk to people. All right, everybody.